It gives me great pleasure to introduce our principals as they recognize some very special people across the district. And first up from Sandburg is Dr. Jen Tyrrell.
Thank you, Dr. Gay. Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you this morning. Certainly, like everybody, wish that we were together in person. I know that we're missing each other a lot this morning. We love this day, being able to connect with our colleagues across the district. But we found a way, as we always do in District 230. So I'm going to kick us off with celebrating our newly tenure and retirees. First, from Sandburg, current athletic director and moving into the division chair role for mathematics and business, Mr. Tom Fryer, and EL teacher, Mr. Ramis Habub. And now it gives me great pleasure to celebrate the class of 2020 retirees from Carl Sandburg High School, a class that is certainly a powerful group and that leaves its legacy on Sandburg. First, from the Special Services Department, Mrs. Mickey Bohack. English teacher, Mr. Ralph Kreco. From the Physical Education Department, Mrs. Leslie Faisal. Dean of Students, Mr. Pat Feeney. Division Chair for Mathematics and Business, Mr. Mark Fertel. From the English Department, Mrs. Lainey McGraw. Mathematics teacher, Mrs. Jane Rachel. Two individuals from the Special Services Department, Mrs. Jody Brees and Mr. Dave Schweizer. From the English Department, Mr. Dave Weerzall. Social Studies teacher, Mr. Mike Woolley. From the Dean's Office, two individuals, Ms. Diane Laux and Ms. Kathy Schutz. From the Special Services Department, Mr. Patrick Latortu. Photos unavailable, Ms. Mary Abe from our cafeteria, and also concluding her time at Sandburg, Ms. Tony Servid. Congratulations to the Sandburg High School retirees, class of 2020. We miss you and we love you.
Well, greetings everyone from north of the canal here at Stagg High School. Certainly, thank you to Ms. Tyrrell, and kind of just want to tell all of you that we miss you terribly. I know your students miss you terribly. We miss each other, but we got this, District 230. We totally have this, and this isn't ideal, but we're making the best of it and we're doing great things. So it's my pleasure to share with you this year's tenured staff at Amos Alonzo Stagg High School. In our EL department, we have Ms. Amal Abdelatif. In our English department, Andrea Barrick. In world languages, Rachel Ganser. In special services, Michael Grice. In PE, Mary Swanson. And from our guidance department, Mr. Mark Talbot. Congratulations to you. And then on to our retirees who are going to miss so much, and this is certainly a powerhouse group. So our Title I specialist, Donna Herman. From our business department, Sandy Kuipers. From PE and driver's ed, Miss Missy Mason. Our PPS mentor, Miriam Bodie. From our dean's office, Ms. Corky Lyons. And then also Frank Marinello from the dean's office. We love you guys, we miss you guys, and we know we will see you very, very soon. You guys rock. And it's now my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Mr. Robert Nolting.
Thank you, Mr. Olsen. I appreciate the introduction. District 230, before this situation, and certainly as affirmed by the situation, just know that I am impressed by you. I'm inspired by you, and our community, our parents, and our students consider you all heroes. Thank you for everything you've done. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our newly tenured staff. First, from our world language department, Ms. Amy Bodenheimer Jimenez. Our science division chair, Mr. James Holtz. Kind of in about 7 different departments, Mr. Adam Lewandowski. And from our special services department, Mr. James Ramazinski. Now for the League of Legends, our retiring class, an outstanding group of individuals who have benefited our students for decades and decades, and we will miss them terribly. Fresh off his 3rd place appearance at the Tour de France, Mr. Brian Gascoigne. From our Special Services Department, Ms. Lori Genslinger. Our School Resource Officer, presently out of uniform, Mr. Bill Grabs, a legend in the science field, Mr. Jeff James, our wonderful school nurse, Miss Cindy LaPrairie, Mr. Steve Moss, do not call me Bob Ross, are from our art department, Miss Jeannie Taylor, who is, I think, fishing right now at this very moment somewhere in northern Wisconsin, the king of the one-liners, Mr. Ross Trout, two individuals from our dean's nurse office that we have already missed dearly, Miss Kim Heitman and Miss Kathy Johnson, and a rock star group of food service staff who are all retiring this year. Photo unavailable, Miss Audrey Hennigan, Miss Joanne Pear, Miss Doreen Smith, and Miss Deborah Marino. Again, an absolute league of legends. It's my pleasure to bring back to you our superintendent, Dr. James Gay.
And I personally like to thank the principals, Eric, Bob, and Jen, for their outstanding leadership through these past 3 weeks. I think we all can agree we are blessed here at District 230 to have such great educators leading our schools. Now, district office, I'm both proud and very, very sad to share with you 2 district office employees that are retiring at the end of this year. Actually, one sooner than other. Bob Hughes, our director of facilities, is retiring May 1st. We'll miss him greatly. He's got a great wealth of understanding what's going on throughout the district. And my gosh, Donna Warner, who works with all buildings, all district, will be missed so dearly. So congratulations to both Bob Hughes and Donna Warner. And also congratulations to all our tenured staff as they start their new journey as tenured members of the District 230 family. And a heartfelt thank you, as I said at the beginning of this whole presentation, is the day of thank yous. Thank you to all our retirees for making D230 what it is. It's an amazing district throughout the state, the South Cook, and the entire state, as I said, and it's because of what you made us today.